Hey, so here we are in my significantly tidier studio because today I'm feeling loads better than I was yesterday. I've perked up a bit, so I had to tidy up. And I think the things that made a difference to me, and I know we're going to have good days and bad days, was that I came in here yesterday and I did a bit of drawing, which is what I really needed to do. And then this morning I had a really nice chat with my friend Trix, and she just said exactly the right things to sort me out. And I was thinking about that, about how, if we're shut in our bubbles, sometimes it's quite hard when your impulse is to reach out to other people and you want to take care of people and you feel a bit useless and helpless. I think we need to take that impulse and turn it on ourselves and take care of ourselves and do the things that we find really nourishing. And for me, one of those is drawing. And then, with any luck, we'll be feeling strong enough that we can be the ones to support other people, like my friend did on the phone for me this morning. So, a little simple drawing exercise. I've got some bits of cardboard. You can use whatever you like. I've got Sharpies. Yesterday it was taking a line for a walk, and you just kept your pen on the paper. That was yesterday's rule. Today's rule is come in from one side of the paper and leave from another. So sometimes it's good to have little rules when you're doing something creative. It kind of helps. So this is the rule. I'm coming in from one side and I'm leaving from another. And you can take your time. Just focus on what you're doing. You don't have to be thinking about anything else. Just see where you want the line to go. It can be anywhere. Oh, these ones are coming out quite pointy and spiky. I'm going to go across. And remember, you've got all the different variables that we talked about before. So you can go fast, and you can go slow, and you can go loopy and flowing, or you could go spiky. And you can think about the relationship between the lines, so your one line could follow another and then it could just go off on its own path. But they're always entering from one side and exiting from another. It's like the theatre, entrance and exits. Just keep going till you've had enough. So that's one. Another one could be, you could be entering and exiting from the same side each time. So that's what's happening here. In fact, I'm going to switch it up and use my left hand, because that's the other thing you can do, use your non-dominant hand. And then you've got a bit less control, but that can be nice. It can be nice to play around with not having total control. I mean, that's where we're at now, isn't it? We're not in control, but it's okay. I'm going to go for a different colour. I like kind of blobby shapes and pointy shapes. Entering and exiting from the same side this time. Maybe that's enough. So we've got entering and exiting from different sides, entering and exiting from the same sides. How about entering and exiting from opposite sides? So it's horizontal. Now this is making me think of a waveform or a wave, or it could be a heartbeat. And you start to get something that looks a little bit like a landscape, and I think it's like, you can see it as your own internal landscape. This is the landscape inside you today. And again, you can press lightly, and you can press hard, and you can flow, and you can be spiky. Just however you feel. So I've worked into them a little bit. This one just with colour and shading in the landscape. This one a bit more colour and shading. Kind of, you've got all these spaces you can kind of fill in and emphasise and bring out. And this one, I just had a lot of fun doodling all over it. So again, filling spaces but filling them with patterns. Emphasising certain lines that you like, you can just make stronger, or you can make part of the line stronger. You get a nice kind of fluidity then. Dots, scribbles. I even stuck an eye in there. It looks like some kind of mad machine to me. Yeah, so that's just something to play with, and if you feel like sharing it, I'd love to see what you do if you do have a go at this, but if not, that's fine, because that's not the point. The point isn't to have something to show people. The point is just to enjoy the process and relax and focus on just drawing for a little while.